Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to talk about a very popular subject. I got a lot of messages about it. It's about my PPC is not working, my Amazon FBA PPC or pay-per-click is not working, or the ACOS is too high, or I don't know what to do. All this stuff is normal, is going to happen to a lot of us. So I would like today to come and just give you like a troubleshooting list. Is basically if anybody comes to me and tell me, hey, Saad, I have my PPC, it's not working, or my PPC, do you mind if you look at it? I actually go through these 10 steps to make sure that really the product is not the issue with the PPC, is the issue with the listing, or etc. So I'm going to go over them, and I really hope that you guys I hope you guys really go ahead and follow those steps to make sure that to recognize what's the problem in your business and try to fix it, which is really important. So before I continue, I hope you guys still up to the challenge, the 100K challenge that we have. Do you have it in you to go out there and make $100,000 by the end of 2020? And I hope you guys go ahead and join our contest. We have a link below that you can go ahead and you will be able to join the 100K challenge, and also enter our monthly contest, which is going to qualify you if you enter at the end of every month, which is basically the beginning of every month. So the end of this month, let's say January, on 1st of February, I'm going to announce the winner, and we're going to have one winner every month to help you in your 100K challenge to achieve it. So you can get the chance to win 30 minutes consultation with me. You can get the listing creation or listing optimization, or you can get email follow-up sequence through Manychat that we just uploaded to your Manychat, and then you do whatever you want with it, or you can win a website. It's really valuable and a great prizes to help you in your business to improve and to get better. So this is from us to you because we really would like to help you and make sure that you really do well. And my challenge, as you guys know, I would love to reach the 10K subscribers by the end of this year, which is a big ambitious goal, but I hope we can reach it. But anyways, that's been said, let's go ahead and jump into the 10 reasons or the 10 things that you need to look at if your PPC is not working, and let's get to it. One of them, the first one, is the wrong category or the subcategory. So please look at your category, or once you list a product or creating this listing, make sure that you're mimicking or getting the subcategory of your top competitors. This is really important because if you are in the right category or subcategory, that's going to help you to be relevant to Amazon, for Amazon to know, hey, this product is in this category or this subcategory. That means you will be showing up for related keyword that's related to this category and related to this product line, which is really important. And how we get this, guys, I just want to share that with you to know how. So for example, let's come here and we have our listing here. So you have a few things that you need to look at here. Okay. One of them, you can go all the way down, which is, this is our amazing the product that we all the time we talk about, the charcoal air purifying bags. You need to come here and see the subcategory that you need. So here it's the main category is home and kitchen, and the subcategory it's home charcoal air purifiers. So you need to make sure that you are within this category to be able to make sure that you're relevant and to make sure that your PPC can mature and be able to show you up for those related keyword. You don't want to be selling air charcoal purifying bag and you're in groceries. It doesn't make sense. So you won't show up for the keywords that are related to that specific product or this specific category. So relevancy of categories are really important. And the other things you need to make sure about is if you list your product, and could happen that Amazon changes the category. So pay attention to it and make sure you are in the right category or subcategory. Number two, you need to understand there's always a new sellers coming to the marketplace, and there's an active marketplace. So that means you might be launch the product and you're bidding or you're running your campaign on a lower budget, and all of a sudden you say, hey, my PPC is not converting, or I'm not showing up in the top spots, or actually you're not converting. So that could be a new seller that has a better product than you, that he's running PPC and doing much better, or that means just a lot of sellers are coming in. So you need to raise the bar and raise your bids to make sure that you really can compete. So that's number 2. You need to look at that. Look always on your, do it as a habit, weekly or monthly, to look at your niche and see who are the new sellers that are coming to your niche, which is really important. And I do that all the time to make sure we are up to that we're maintaining our positions and ranking and everything, etc., like that. So it's very, very important to understand that and to make sure that you pivot and react accordingly. Number 3, it's lack of reviews or bad review rating. So as we know, lack of reviews, if you're competing in a market that maybe people have 500, 300, 200 reviews, which is normally can get into, but if you don't have reviews or you have 1 or 2, you can expect that the PPC is going to be high in the beginning. Once you get the organic sales, once you get the reviews, then slowly your ACOS is going to get lower and your PPC is going to perform better. So you need to make sure that you have at least enough reviews to help you in your PPC and conversion. The other thing is bad review rating, which is just as bad as lack of reviews. So if I have 1,000 reviews, let's say, but there are 3 stars, like you see the stars, only 3 stars or 3.5 or below 4 stars, you will not convert as well. And this happens to me. In the supplement niche is actually my rating went down to 4 stars and my other competitors at 4.5. And what happens, my sales slowed down, let's say by 5 sales per day. But later on, they went down and now we're all equal and my sales shot up back up. So the rating is very important and my PPC now is performing much better because we're all on the same level. So you need to pay attention to the lack reviews or bad review rating and make sure that you can fix it. So whether you're optimizing your insert card, your email follow-up sequence, whatever you need to do, just make sure you do it or make sure that you're the same level as the other sellers who are out there. Number 4, which is not fully optimized listing. So optimized listing is very important, guys. I cannot emphasize it enough. A lot of people come to me, they tell me, I'm optimized, my product is amazing, look at this, and then I look at the listing. You need to be honest with yourself. The images are not good. Maybe it's to your standards is good, but to the market standards, to Amazon standards, to professional sellers standards is not that great. So you need to make sure you let someone else who is ahead of you to look at your listing and to look at your images, to look at your bullet points, to look at your title, to look at your description, your backend keywords, whatever it is. You need to make sure that someone look at it who has more experience than you. And I have done a lot of videos about listing optimization and how to do it. As a case study was like 2 hours. Not a case study, is that 2 hours. We're looking at someone else's listing and I went through everything. Go ahead and watch it. It's really important. I tried to link it in this video also on the description if you want to watch it, or in the card somewhere here or there. So please make sure that the image is on top, like top notch, nothing cheap, nothing Photoshop looks very weird. Spend money on it, and also make sure that your listing is optimized with keywords. If you don't have enough keyword or you're not having enough keywords in it, you won't be able to index for them, or you will be indexed for some of them, which is really going to hurt you with your sales. So that's really important, and make sure you have optimized listing or better than your top competitors' listings. Number 5, your product not differentiated enough. So you are selling a Me Too product. A Me Too product is basically if someone else selling a cup of coffee really well, and I'm just thinking, oh my God, they're making 1,000 sales and I just launched the same product, not differentiated, not adding something to it. Maybe add a spoon, maybe add a coaster, or maybe my wife, she gave me this one to make sure that I keep my coffee hot. I didn't even know that something like this existed. So something like that may be added to make it better, and that's going to help you when you launch the product to sell more, even if your competitors have more reviews or they are more advanced. But differentiation is very important to make sure that your ACOS or PPC is lower. So it's really, really important. And before we move to number 6, please go ahead and where is it? It's here. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So every time we come live, you can be updated with the newest tips and tricks about how to make money with Amazon FBA. And I really appreciate you. And let's get to the 10K subscriber by the end of this year, hopefully. It's a big goal, but let's do it together. All right. Now, number 6, PPC Manual Campaigns needs to mature. So you need to understand, if I launch my PPC, I see people after 2-3 days, oh my God, my PPC is spending too much. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. You need to understand, PPC in the beginning, you're just trying to spend money to get the data so you can filter them, filter the good from the bad, and you'll be able to bid more on the good. And also, the manual campaigns, they need enough time to mature. They need the campaign itself need to recognize the keyword that you put in and starting analyzing them and making them relevant to your listing or to the keywords that you have in your listing. So maturity of the campaigns or manual campaigns, it's a must, and usually takes from 1 week to 2 weeks. So it's really important that you be patient and do not just think about it before. You have to have a good mindset before you launch the product and make sure, hey, you know what, you have enough budget for your PPC, which is really important. And that's why I'm saying you need to breathe a bit in the beginning. You will waste money maybe, but it's not wasted because you're investing, you're trying to get the real data. So that's a big obstacle that the new sellers have, or people actually even seasoned, they don't want to spend more money on it. And you have to get over that. You have to get over that. If you get over this hump of, hey, the fear of spending money on PPC, even if you're not converting in the beginning, get over it. Get over it. Trust me, if you get the data, you might find few keywords that really convert very well for you that nobody else has, and you will be able to make all that money back. And as we said, we are here for the long haul. We're not here just to it's a quick money. I'm going to make a quick money. It's not that. It's going to take time. Maybe the first month or 2, you're not making money because you're still trying to rank. But later on, you will be well. You'll be profitable. So number 7, not bidding high enough as a default bid or not having enough daily budget. So as we know, we have a daily budget, which is the campaign. We can say, hey, we have a daily budget of $100, and then you have a default bid, which is basically you're bidding in each keyword within the campaign. A lot of times I see people are not bidding high enough on each keyword or not having enough budget for overall campaigns. And this is really important, guys. You need to make sure that you have enough money spent or budget for both of them, whether the main campaign and the bidding enough on each keyword. Trust me, you need to do it to be able to extract all the data. And I see some people, or many people actually, they are just going with $9 or $10 on campaign on the texting phase, which is, it's a little bit hard to be able to extract all the data because you're not having enough money or enough bids or enough budget to be able to spend on the keywords that you have in your campaign. So it's really, really crucial. All right, number 8, keyword are not indexed. So what I mean by that, you have a lot of keywords on Amazon. You have a lot of keywords in your listing, and all of a sudden, let's say I'm selling this charcoal air purifying bag and I have it in, but if I type it, I'm not showing up. I'm not being indexed. You can use a keyword. You can use a tool like Helium 10. You can use Viral Launch to see what are the keywords they're being indexed for, being recognized. And you need to make sure that you're indexed or recognized for many, many keywords to make sure that you rank for them and you start making the money. So it's really, really important. Your PPC won't work or you won't convert. You might spend more money on PPC because you're not indexed for multiple keywords, only maybe few keywords, and you're spending money on them and you're not able to extract more. So it's really, really important to do it. And sometimes you're going to have an issue with indexing. So you need to call Amazon, tell them, hey, I have indexing issue, and they'll be able hopefully to revamp or reboot your listing to be indexed. So this is really, really important. Indexing is very, very, very important. And I have a video about how do not launch your PPC or your product without doing this. That's the title. And it's about indexing and how to check for indexing. Excuse me. So yes, I will put it in the link also below for you guys to watch. Number 9, you have too many keywords in each campaign, which is stuffing. Guys, I can emphasize, I see maybe 3 years ago, there was this method where you put 100 keywords or 200 keywords within each campaign, but actually that's not helping you. You're actually confusing the algorithm and Amazon by putting a lot of keywords. So let's say I'm putting chocolate air purifying bag, and then I put air freshener for car air freshener. Now, which one are you? If Amazon comes and look at your campaign, say chocolate air purifying bag, and they have car air freshener, it's being confused. Like, what is it this now? What I'm selling? Am I selling a chocolate purifying bag for the house or something? What's the main reason? What's the main high search volume keyword that you're trying to target? Or you're trying to do air freshener, which is a secondary use of that product. So you need to make sure in the beginning, as I said, I made a big PPC series. You need to go ahead and watch it. It's 11 videos about how to run your PPC from A to Z. And I'm telling you, it's one of the best out there for beginners or for advanced people to learn Amazon and to understand the PPC itself. So go ahead and watch that, and do not stuff your keywords. I usually always recommend 3 to 5 keywords per campaign, depending on the match type, depending on the campaign that you're running. But you need to make sure that you narrow them down. If you narrow your keywords or narrow what you're targeting, Amazon will have a better understanding of the keywords or what the product is, what the relevancy is for that specific product, and then you'll be able to rank, and you'll be able to perform better. Okay, and do not distract the algorithm. Number 10, which is you have the wrong expectation of PPC sales and bidding strategies, and this is really it's all about the mindset. Is about how you think about PPC. A lot of people, when they start with PPC, they expect that they're going to make money right away, or the spending $10 only is going to make them really a lot of return, or expecting to get 5% ACOS or 10% ACOS, or they're expecting to bid or win a keyword on the top position for 50 cents or 30 cents. That's different. It depends on each product. It depends on each niche. It depends on the campaigns that you're running. What's the objective of the campaign? Are you launching? Are you relaunching? Are you just maintaining in maintenance mode? All this plays a role in your PPC, and knowing what's going on, what you expect in the beginning. Like, for example, if I launch product right now, I know I'm going to lose money in the beginning. I know that, or I'm going to break even. So for me, my expectation is right from the beginning. So I'm not, if I see I'm minus 700 or $500 and I am in the red for $100, let's say, like I spent $700 on PPC, but with sales and everything, and then I'm wasting $100 or $50 per day. I have the right expectation, knowing this is a part of the game for me to rank and for me to get my product out there. So this is the tip number 10. Now I'm going to give you 2 bonus tips of things that you need to look at when you're running your PPC, and to make sure that, hey, did that happen to you? Is that something that you checked and actually is being expired or not? So anyways, let me jump into it. And please, if you like the video so far, give me a big like, subscribe to the channel, and join our Facebook Amazon FBA Giants Facebook group, which is amazing group with amazing same-minded people that's going to help you in your process or in your journey on Amazon. So bonus number 1, expired clipped coupons. Trust me, a lot of times it looks very simple and maybe not that well, or looks like, hey, what are you talking about? Is pathetic. But this thing here, the way you see a coupon and you see 5%, you need to check it. Sometimes if you're running them and you run them, and like for me, when I run my clip coupons, I put $500 budget, and if they expire, I see my sales goes down a bit, or my PPC doesn't convert as well. I'm not saying it's going to be huge difference, but you will get less sales. So I always make a habit to look at my listing, to look at the coupon clips if they're still active or they expired, because that's not only for the 5% I'm giving. It's more about exposure. It's more about grabbing people's attention when they see this orange thing or the green 5% discount in the search results. So it's really important to check it. Bonus number 2, which is, trust me, happens. You see one day you wake up, it's like, oh my God, my ACOS is high. I'm not selling. I'm getting clicks, but I'm not selling. What's happening? Besides the clipped coupons, is going to be a price strategy expired. So what I mean by that, I made a video about how you price your product correctly to have manufacturer retail pricing. Then you have your price, then you have the sale price, which is going to give you, like, for example, if your product, you want to sell $15, you're going to put at 20, then you put your sale price at 15, and then you have this $5 difference. So it's going to be $20, it's going to be cross on it, and then your real price. So this is the same thing as This one. You see how it is? $25.99 here, and then you have $14.97. So sometimes this is a date. So if you put the date like for 6 months, when you set up your listing, you put it for 3 months or 6 months, and then you didn't realize that, hey, it was expired and went back to $25.99, for sure you're not going to convert, or the price is going to be too high. So these are, guys, the top 10 tips or troubleshooting list that you need to go through to make sure that your PPC is running well, or knowing where's the problem exactly in your listing. Trust me, these are one of the main things that I check on when I get a client or someone comes to me and tell me about your PPC. I look at all this before I change anything on PPC, because changing anything on PPC without fixing the main problem, you're gonna have the same problem. So you didn't fix anything. So please, please, please check them. I hope you guys like this content. Please let me know your feedback. What do you think about it? What do you like to watch next? And we're having a lot of good things coming your way for this year, because we're really determined to get the 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, hopefully. But with your help, and we'll be able to get there. So please, thank you so much for joining me today. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to subscribe and join our monthly contest and join our 100K challenge if you have it in you. So thank you so much. And till the next one, take care, everybody.